Welcome back. It's Science O'Clock. I'm your host, Boston PhD. I'm joined, as always, by Dr. Moon.
Hello.
We are here to pass judgment on Gunfire Reborn. We'll go through the pearly gates of the top 10 of the list of the greatest roguelikes of all time. It's infallible. Don't add us. Or let go in the bottom half of games that are fine, just not in the top part. First off, we're going to sort of finalize our final thoughts here, finally, of Gunfire Reborn. We'll talk about if we're going to keep playing it in the future or not, and then we'll get to the ranking. Moon, what are your final thoughts on Gunfire Reborn? Well...
It's a game.
Yeah.
Definitely a game. We'll say that much.
Yep, it's a playable video game.
Yep.
Sure.
Mostly. It crashed minimal times for me.
Hey, there you
go. It functions.
Sure. Yep.
Has multiple different worlds.
It does.
It controls.
Mm-hmm.
It's available for purchase.
I think it's safe to say it didn't really necessarily click with us.
Yeah, I think our last episode was the shortest episode we ever recorded for anything ever. And that includes, guess what, one of us is sick kind of notices.
Right.
We managed to make them longer than an episode about a video game, Boston.
I do have to give someone credit. I don't have their name up here right now, and I apologize. Someone wrote on Gunfire Reborn episode 2 on YouTube, saying that they had a lot of fun with it co-op, and that it felt like a significantly different game as a co-op experience than it does as a solo experience. And unfortunately, we didn't have time / I don't think it's cross-platform.
It is not.
So we didn't have an opportunity to check that out, but I try not to look at what the critical reception of these games are until we're kind of done with them.
So I will say, right off the bat, I was looking forward to playing this in co-op. Do you know what stopped me from being able to play this in co-op?
What's that?
The achievements. Because everyone else I play with is achievement hunters like me.
Oh, sure.
I was flat out told, no, I will not play that game with you because it has 1 point achievements.
Cowards. Goodness.
No, they're just not beholden to a job like I am, Boston.
That's right.
That's the difference.
That's right. So
if it had 5s and 10s, guess what? I probably would have been playing a co-op the entire time.
So that's exciting to hear, because we don't have a lot of great co-op roguelikes, really. I haven't played Vampire Survivors co-op. It looks very good. But, we don't always have a lot of great co-op ones. We've had some good times with Risk of Rain 2 as well, but it's a pretty short list. So I'm happy to hear that it is a good co-op experience. And they also said that once you get a ton of points into the skill tree, it turns into a completely different game. And that's really great. It's just another one of those games where you couldn't scratch enough of the game to get to the really good part, and it wasn't immediately really great like some of these games are.
Yes, it is the Slay the Spire problem.
Right. It's also fair to say we didn't give either one of those games a fair shake, because they are very deep, very investment-heavy games, and those don't always play well with this show, which is just kind of the nature of the beast.
I mean, frequently we give ourselves, a month to play these things.
Yep.
And generally speaking, what people need to also hopefully understand is we are playing this in between our day jobs, our dad jobs, our spare time, our chores, everything else. And then we do content for the main show. We do content for critical misses, which can and sometimes is a lot of stuff to take into account. And then we try and squeeze these in if and when we can.
Yeah.
Problem with games like that, like Slay the Spire, like this, like the other one with the really unique combat style. Can't remember the name of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Problem with those is you need hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Right.
We don't do this full time.
Right.
We don't have hundreds of hours. If someone wants to pay me $1 million a year to stream, I will happily.
Sadly, this isn't our full-time job. As great as that probably would be.
Yes, I would love to do that. And we've said it before, there's a bunch of stuff we have ideas for that we'd like to do.
Yep.
But we can't do it because we don't have the time or the resources to do so.
Exactly.
And part of that is the problem with this game is we don't have the time to sink into it, but at the same time, it felt generic as hell when we were playing it.
Yeah.
And maybe co-op would change that, but we're not playing co-op is the problem.
Yeah. Yep, not for this one, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
You think you're going to keep playing it?
Well, yeah, because I got stupid achievements I need to get.
You got to get back to even with some achievement. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I probably won't be playing this, and again, not that it's not a good game. Like, it's a good game. I'm not feeling that pull to play it, like, with a bunch of other stuff.
It doesn't help that, right before it, we had Atomic Crops, which came out of complete left field.
Yep. Came out of nowhere to be, hey, this game's real good. So.
Apparently I bought that game twice, by the way. I don't know how,
Atomic
but
Crops?
apparently I bought it twice. I'm curious if I gifted it to Rob. I don't know anymore.
Maybe. Yeah.
I literally can't remember. It's like, wait, I bought it then, and then I bought it again. Why did I buy
Put
it
another
$20
$20 in the tip jar?
Yeah, essentially.
All right, let's talk about where we're going to put this game in our list of the best roguelikes of all time. We're going to start with number 40. You scroll down here to find where it is. Somewhere in here. There it is. Is Gunfire Reborn better than Prey Moon Crash?
Yeah, I like Premium Crash, but Premium Crash is a good idea, not executed perfectly.
It's a bit of a thinner experience, I think, than Gunfire Reborn. I agree with that. Is Gunfire Reborn better than Downwell?
Downwell's really good, but Downwell is super... Downwell has that problem where it's super simple, but then also at the same time ridiculously difficult.
Yeah.
It's a unique idea, but I just don't think it has enough depth to it for this. Gunfire Reborn clearly has too much depth to it.
Right.
This is the problem when you cover in roguelikes. Nowadays, every roguelike is a 90,000 hour experience.
It's true.
Damn you, Isaac. Why did you start this trend?
That's right. How could you? I would say that Gunfire is better than Downwell.
Yeah.
Is Gunfire Reborn better than Dungreed?
Okay, which one's Dungreed?
I feel like we need to start coming up with like a reference sheet, or at least a cover art for all these games in our spreadsheet, because Dungreed is the 2D side-scrolling dungeon crawling thing that we kind of liked. Had a lot of melee weapons.
Super zoomed out as well, if I remember correctly. It's not the super zoomed in one, that's the super zoomed out one.
Right.
I liked the time I spent with Dungreed a lot.
I don't think I liked it as much as you and Monkey did, but it's a solid game.
Yeah. I could still potentially put Gunfire Reborn above it because the amount of stuff that's in Gunfire Reborn is kind of crazy. And I do like the fact that there's like so many different characters that you unlock very simply just by,
Well, and it tells you exactly what to do, which we don't always get in a lot of roguelikes.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll put it above Ungreed. Yeah. Is Gunfire Reborn better than Ironcast?
Yes, because it's actually not stupidly, insanely difficult. Ironcast is a
Ironcast is so
game.
Hard.
It's
so good.
Like, it is unreal how hard Ironcast is.
That's a great game. That game would have done really well on mobile, I bet.
It is available on mobile.
Oh, hello. Is Gunfire Reborn better than the Swords of Ditto classic?
Yeah.
I'd say so. I think Swords of Ditto is good, but I think the complaint we always had was it didn't have as much depth as we were hoping, or variety as we were hoping.
True.
Gunfire feels better about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Gunfire Reborn better than Into the Pit, the game we kept referencing when talking about Gunfire Reborn?
Really like Into the Pit.
My knee-jerk is no. Because I think Into the Pit is Gunfire Reborn, but I think the entire package is tighter.
I could probably get behind that if I'm completely honest. Oh no.
Are you also looking up Into the Pit?
Yes. I'm just making sure it's the one I think it is and not the other one I think it might be. The problem is if you search Into the Pit, there's a Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Oh, okay. You'll probably also get... oh, no. I was thinking about the Ghost song, but that's From the Pinnacle to the Pit.
Into the Pit is a really good game.
That was really good.
It's the one I thought it was.
It's one of those kind of referential old-school games that manages to get its reference nicely and do it better.
And it did the nice thing as well, where like it told you, like it gave you the option of what rooms you were going to go into and what was going to be in one of those rooms. So it gave you the ability to plan a little bit when it came to that kind of stuff.
Into the Pit is great.
It really is. I'm fine with it staying here. Into the Pit can stay above it.
Like, I think that's where it stays for me here. So this is number 36 in our list. We have what, like 56 games in here now? Yeah, 56 games here, soon to be 57 with our new game. Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde is going to be our next game here. So welcome Gunfire Reborn to the list, number 36. And hopefully...
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, it's you're among great company. Well, these are all really great games until you kind of get near the bottom. Then they're not so great. But you're doing okay kind of right there in the middle of the list. Doing
apparently I think this might be 55 games. I don't know, whatever,
who knows at the end of the day. There's a lot there's a lot now.
Fine. There's a lot. We've done a lot. We've been doing the show for like 3 years, it feels like.
Something like that. So don't forget to join us for our next month with Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde, available on pretty much everything. I hope we'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.